පාසල් දරුවන්ට වැඩිහිටියන්ට ඉංග්‍රීසි භාෂාව කතා කිරීම ප්‍රගුණ කිරීමේ වැඩසටහනක් මාලිගාවත් බෝසෙවිඩ විහාරස්ථානයේදී ආරම්භ කෙරුණා. හිටපු අමාත්‍ය ෆයිසල් මුස්තාපා මහතා විසින් සංවිධානය කරනු ලබන මෙම වැඩසටහන සඳහා අද දිනේ ප්‍රධාන ආරාධිත අමුත්තා ලෙස සහභාගී වුණේ මෙරට ඉන්දිය මහකොමසාරිස් ගෝපාල් බාග්ලේ මහතායි.
සබ්බේ බුද්ධා බලපත්තා පච්චේකානං බලං දානං ඔබතුමා තවදුරටත් ලාංකිකයන් සේවය කරන සත්‍යයි සත්‍යයේ ආශිර්වාද වේවා කියලා ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා.
He gives you long life to serve the people of Sri Lanka. Understand that.
ඉංග්‍රීසි උගනිමු හෙට ලොව ජයගමු යන මෙයින් a very good evening ladies and gentlemen and a warm welcome to the inaugural English speaking workshop.
Ayubovan, Vanakkam, Namaskar, Assalamu alaikum. I don't think there is any doubt in anybody's mind today about the use of studying foreign languages of other people, of other countries. I know that in Sri Lanka, Sinhala and Tamil are among the two languages that are very popular and which are spoken. Sinhala and Tamil both are languages with long history, with beautiful literature, poetry, prose, and even religious scriptures. In India, my country, many people here may not know the Constitution of India recognizes, can you guess how many languages? 1, 2, 5, 10, 12, 15, 20? No, 22. The Constitution of India recognizes 22 languages spoken in India for official work, in which citizens of the country can conduct their work, their correspondence with the government in any of those languages. And the government is bound to respond in that language in which they receive the communication. India is a diverse country. Sri Lanka is a diverse country. We are both old civilizations, rich cultures. We love our languages. They are beautiful languages. They are our heritage. They are our property. We must know them. But the question today is it enough to know only our language? By knowing our language, we know about our culture, we know about our people, we can talk to our people. But today's world, like Faisal Bhai said, is a global village. India is one country, Sri Lanka is another country, but like that there are more than 190 countries in the world, the members of the United Nations. They speak different languages. So when the children of today grow up and they go out, how will they communicate? And not only before going out, when they connect to the internet, when they use their phones, and the people they want to communicate are outside their country, when they want to learn the knowledge which is outside of our countries, outside of our cities, what is the medium that we wish to adopt? What is the useful medium? That is the question. In India, our own experiences, like I said, our constitution recognizes 22 languages. We have nurtured our languages. We have looked after our languages, but we have also provided higher education in English language. So people of India in all the states, they talk to each other. Hindi is very popular. Most of the people speak Hindi. It's popular in films. It's popular through songs. Even people of Sri Lanka, I see them singing Hindi songs. So obviously Hindi is very popular. But when it comes to higher education, engineering, medical, management, science and technology, then it is necessary for us to know one of the languages in which the large body of knowledge is available in the world. And English is one such language. Our own experience in India, not only India has produced so many famous scientists and doctors and engineers, but even in the companies like Microsoft, Google, Yahoo, Pepsi, Indians have reached the leadership positions. How they have reached there is because they had studied and they had known not only their languages, but at some point they knew English and they mastered that language. So it gave them the confidence to come up to the world stage. So in a sense, this event today is the event for the future, and I would like to give my best wishes to the organizers and all the participants for a bright future. India is Sri Lanka's brother country. We are your closest neighbor. I would like to thank Hamdaru and also Faisal Bhai and other speakers who said very kind words towards India and towards me. But as a neighbor, we are part of one family, and it is therefore natural that India has been supportive of people of Sri Lanka. So while ending my brief speech, I would like to thank the organizers for inviting me. I would like to give my best wishes for the success of this endeavor, because this is the event, as I said, for the future, for the bright future of our children and bright future of the people of Sri Lanka, bright future of Sri Lanka and bright future of the relationship between India and Sri Lanka.
Ceylon Wire